Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Info on the Go. I'm Dietric Williams, your navigator, here to bring you from where you are to where you want to be. And so today I want to discuss something that seems really trivial, but essentially is really large, and it's title insurance. Dietric, what is title insurance, you say? Well, I'm glad you asked. So let's think of this scenario. You are a buyer, or probably a seller. You're getting ready to sell your home. You're in escrow, everything's going really well. And as a buyer, you close on the house, you move in, and everything's peachy keen. 7 years later, someone comes knocking on your door and says, hey, guess what? I'm on the title deed. And so if you do anything with this property, you're gonna have to pay me or buy me out first and foremost. And maybe I don't wanna sell, which means you're not gonna be able to sell. Talk about a nightmare situation. And yet, this is all too uncommon in the real estate practice. And so there's two ways that you can check some title on a property. One is you can go down to the county recorder's office and pull up all the deeds and all the paperwork that goes into it, or you can hire a title company. They'll do all of that work for you. And essentially what happens is when they pull the title, they'll give you what's called a preliminary title report, right? So you'll hear that while you're in escrow or at some point in time. That same title company is also going to issue you a policy that protects you from that date backwards. So not like your typical insurance which will insure you from that date forward. The title insurance protects you from that date backwards. And for the situation that I just described, where somebody may come and say, hey, I'm on title, or there's an easement to this property, or there's a mechanic lien on the property, meaning somebody did some work, they didn't pay them, and the vendor or the contractor, whoever it was, filed a lien or a judgment against that property and pretty much did what we call clouds the title. So it's not just the homeowner who's on the title, but it could be somebody else that they haven't paid. It could be the US government for taxes, anything. So it's vitally important that when you're getting ready to purchase a house, or even when you're getting ready to sell a house, you look at the preliminary title report and try to figure out who is on title, because it may not just be the seller. There may be some other entities that happen. And again, this is really common in real estate. So your title insurance is going to protect you from situations like that coming up. Now you want to look at the document really carefully to see what the title insurance will and will not cover. But for the most part, it's going to cover you from anybody or any entity that clouds the title after you've purchased the property. All right. So again, I hope you found this information useful. My job is to aim you with as much information as I possibly can so that you can go out and make a sound and informed decision, and to just teach you some things that you may not have known before. All right. So if you found this information valuable, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you drop me some comments. And if you really need to reach me, send me an email or text. I'm pretty good about getting back to people really, really fast. All right. Except if I'm sleeping. So you got to wait. OK. All right. So again, I'm Dietric Williams, the navigator. I thank you for watching this edition of Info on the Go, and I'll see you next time.